so parenting's hard. Parenting is tough. What do you do, though, when your child is playing favorite with one parent?
This can be perfectly normal, but it can also be really frustrating and upsetting to both parents, especially the one getting the cold shoulder. Parent coach Sarina Natkin is back with some helpful advice for families dealing with this phase. I mean, this can happen with younger kids and older kids,
Yes.
like teens, right, where they're sort of playing favorites. And when this happens, it can really create conflict between the two parents. So what do we do in that situation?
Well, acknowledging that it's normal can help de-escalate, because sometimes we're wondering what is wrong with our kids. So take a deep breath. It is normal, and there are ways we can deal with it. So firstly, we want to make sure that parents are getting on the same page together. So showing some empathy. If your partner is feeling excluded and left out, show some empathy for that. And sometimes the parent who is being requested continuously can feel a little exhausted and frustrated and unsure what to do too. So connecting with each other, making sure you have some agreements around how you want to handle this. When we see it with older kids, it's often they ask one parent, they don't get the answer they want, and they go to the other. So in our rule, first answer stands if our kids do that, so that they can learn that that's not an effective way to solve the problem. And we try not to contradict each other too, right? One parent's made a decision. If the other feels differently, or there's different caregivers involved that feel differently, talk about it away from the kids. So parents are sort of a team, right? And kids view them as a team. So that's sort of the first thing. The second thing is
get some time alone.
Yeah, getting some special time. It's really important for kids to have some individual time. If they have siblings to connect, or just to connect with each parent individually, so they can build their own relationship. So, and it may be, I remember when one of my daughters was 2, she would start chanting from the second we got in the car, "Mama, get me uppy. Mama, get me uppy." And we'd do it continuously until we got to our destination. And we just alternated, and we let her know ahead of time. We were alternating, so it would be Mommy's turn, or Daddy's turn, or Grandma's turn. And she would scream when we got her, the wrong person got her up, and that's okay. She can be disappointed, that's okay. We're still there. But making sure there's that time to connect, and if your partner is the one who's being rejected, you need to step out and let them have some time, and don't play the role of, oh gosh, I don't want her to be upset, so I'm not gonna leave you alone. They will figure it out.
Right.
So, and if it's been a power struggle for a long time, there's been a lot of family blow-ups about this. It's just one, you know, sometimes we get in those ruts where the issue is like the conversation all the time. We're trying to figure out how to deal with it. Our kids are upset. Sometimes you just need to take a break from it. It's not about giving in. It's saying emotions are too high. Give it 3 to 5 days. Don't demand attention from the child who's favoring the other parent. Don't insist that they show the other parent attention, and just avoid the conversations around it and alternate duties or share duties. It's, again, your child can be upset. And during that time, talk to your partner, come up with a routine. So we have I read to one child one night, I read to the other child the next night. And when we had one, it was, we alternated. So it was consistent and kids could predict it.
So try not to take it personally, right?
Yes,
also,
it's hard.
If you're being the one rejected for whatever reason, it can just be a phase.
Yeah, so we see this first in sort of the toddler preschool years. They have so little control of their environment. They fall asleep one place, they can wake up another. They don't have say in their meals, they don't have say in a lot. So it's just their attempt to predict something, right? To feel some control or something. And the more energy and anxiety we have about it, they say, wow, I get some control here, right? So if we really make it this huge deal and force it, we're just sort of feeding into that power struggle.
Right, so also connecting when it's calm,
yes,
disengage, getting away.
Yes, so after you've taken a break, things are de-escalated, sit down together and say, you know what being a family means to me? It means, for me, it means we're all in this together and we all help each other out. And sometimes it's gonna go the way that we want it to and meet our expectations, and sometimes not. But we're in this together. So it's okay if you feel upset that it isn't the parent that you want doing something, and we do this together. We're family, we're a team.
Yeah.
I will admit though, can I just say one thing? Sometimes, is it wrong that I feel like I'm not the wanted parent? Sometimes you just want a break.
Right.
Right, you kind of go, yeah, I mean, Rich said that earlier.
It's like, she wants her mom, thank God, I'm gonna go.
Well, we all have moments like that, but you want to make sure it's not ongoing so that you don't develop the patterns, right? But we all have that. Sometimes we're exhausted, and acknowledging if your partner is the one requested all the time, you know, and you know, sometimes the break's nice, but sometimes you got to step in and, you know, take over there.
Sarina Natkin.
Yes.
You can learn more about this topic and many more topics on her website, sarinanatkin.com. Thanks, Sarina.
Thank you.